What's up? What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. I had some technical difficulties this morning, so apologize. I'm a little late. Thank you guys for your patience. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm still having issues with my computer for some reason. What's up, Charlie? Good morning, man. How's your morning so far? How's your morning? How's your weekend? What's up? What's up, everybody? Yeah, thanks for everyone's patience. I logged in a little late, and topping off, I had an issue with my computer. Now I'm alive. I'm on live. So again, I'm here to help you guys every step of the way. If you guys have any sales, marketing questions, and again, also make sure that you guys book a solar strategy call. Right, I've been in solar actually energy industry for over 10 years. Been in solar for over 8 years, and we help hundreds and hundreds of consultants get in the solar industry. And it doesn't matter what field you're in, right? It doesn't matter if you're in IT. It doesn't matter if you're, a contractor, any kind of contractor. It does not matter. We'll help you every step of the way to build, grow, and scale your business. Okay. Super, super excited to dive in on Monday. Unfortunately, had a little technical issues this morning, right? Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. As you guys are tuning in, whether you're watching me live on a replay, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Super, super excited to help out this morning. Whatever questions you guys have, make sure you guys type in the chat. And more importantly, what's up, Houston, Texas? And more importantly, make sure you also book your solar strategy call, right? solarstrategycall.com, solarstrategycall.com. We literally set aside 30 minutes for you guys to chat and see if we can help you in any way possible, okay? So make sure you book that as well, solarstrategycall.com. What's up, Niles? How are you? Jacksonville, Florida. Awesome. Where else are you guys tuning in from? Even if you guys are watching this on a replay, let me know where you guys are tuning in from, right? And I'm going to dive right into it. Unfortunately, I don't have that much time today. I have a hard stop in about 15 minutes-ish. It kind of depends if I got to jump in this meeting. If I don't, I'll keep continuing on. But if I got to jump in this meeting, then I got to hard stop it in about 10:30-ish, in about 20 minutes, 21 minutes, okay? 20 plus minutes. All right. So again, I want to go over the 4 pillars, right? 4 pillars is actually that's 8. 4 pillars of solar sales mastery. And today we're going to go over pillar 1, and then we're going to go over pillar 2 on Tuesday, pillar 3 on Wednesday, pillar 4 on Thursday, and Friday is more like an open forum. If you guys have any questions, or maybe you guys have colleagues, they have questions, or maybe family members or friends that want to get in the industry, to have questions. Whatever questions you have, whether you want to get started in the solar, you're already a seasoned veteran, you're a roofing contractor, we can help you answer some of those questions, okay? Hey, what's up, Sean? How are you? Good evening from South Africa. We're getting international here. That's awesome. What's up, Sean? How are you? Good evening. So again, pillar number 1 is sales, okay? There is a proven methodology in how to close a deal, because I hear this over and over again, and I can't stress this enough. Maybe this is you, maybe it's not. So there's a lot of folks getting into solar, which is amazing. There's enough for everybody. There's a lot of people getting into solar, from other industries, like, for example, insurance sales, car sales, and other sales industry. And when I get on these calls, these solar strategy calls, they're like, hey, geez, I want to get in solar. I've been in the car sales industry for 20 years. I don't need any sales pitch, dude. I got it. I can sell, ice to an Eskimo. All I need is, a good installer, a really low red line, so I can make tens of thousands of dollars. And off I go. I've been selling stuff all my life, right? What's up, Steve? How are you? Yo. So this is probably one of the worst things that anyone can do, thinking that they're going to get into solar because they were already selling something in the past. Keep in mind that solar, in our industry, solar sales is categorized in sales, okay? It is categorized in sales. But because it is categorized in sales, It doesn't necessarily mean we're selling something. Okay. It doesn't necessarily mean we're selling something. That's why a lot of people get kind of confused in this industry, because when you get in solar, you're not selling solar. You're literally educating homeowners about solar and then having them decide whether solar is good for them. Okay. And it's our job as solar experts to give them all the options they can possibly have. And then from there, they decide which one works for them. Because what happens is when you're a new rep getting into solar and you already have this kind of chip on your shoulder because I've been selling cars for 25 years, I don't need any of this sales training. I got this, right? That's the wrong way to approach this industry. Because even if you have the sales experience, you still need all the knowledge that you need to know to sell solar. Say, for example, I've been in the energy industry for 10 years. If I get in another industry like car sales, I can't go into the car sales lot and be like, hey, dude, I got this, right? I've been educating homeowners about solar. And I don't need any sales pitch about selling cars because I already been selling solar. It's the same exact thing. I'm going to need the pitch, the strategy, the theatrics along with how I can sell cars, because even though I got experience in selling solar, it's not necessarily going to translate over, and there's already a proven recipe. Okay? I think that's the difference what a lot of folks don't understand. There is a proven recipe. Okay? You don't got to try to do it yourself. Meaning that you don't have to wing it, which a lot of folks I hear from, right? I got it, I'm going to wing it. We don't make $5,000 a deal or 10 or whatever you make by winging it. And if you think about it, when you hear it from these guys and gals that are wanting to wing it, if you're winging it, that means that you're basically not providing the right education to a homeowner because you're winging it. Because it's the same thing as I'm saying that I'm going to go kind of extreme on this, right? And obviously it's not this extreme. It's like saying, hey, I want to be a doctor. I'm going to do brain surgery because I've been a doctor all my life, right? I've been a psychiatrist all my life because I do have a doctorate degree in psychiatry. I'm going to go inside an operating room and operate in someone's brain, and I'm just going to wing it. Right? It doesn't work that way. Same exact thing with solar, right? One of the reasons why you're probably not closing as many deals as you can is you're winging some part of the sales process, because there's a 10-step proven methodology on how to close a deal. It's literally the recipe and the formula. And if you even if you have the 10 steps and you're mixing it around here and there and you're not pitching it formulaically, then you're still going to struggle on closing deals. With Solar University, we have a 10-step program on how to close these deals. And we're not winging it. It's proven. Okay. And I don't want to say I invented it. I just want to say that I reinvented it and tweaked it along the way all these years, because I learned it from Solar City. Obviously, I had some experience already because we had an energy consulting company that we were running. So I used some of that experience, some of it, and I learned solar with Solar City's pitch. And then from there, I infused a few things that I learned from the energy consulting company, right? Obviously, I tracked it. That's really important as well. I don't want you guys to change your pitch all up without tracking it. From there, we tracked data. Did the pitch get better from Solar City when we infused the pitch that we already had with the consulting firm? And some things worked, some things didn't. So we took out the things that didn't work and we kept the things that did work. And throughout the years, over 8 years now, with the Solar City pitch, along with our consulting pitch, we added more things to it, right? Because we had coaching. My wife and I have coaches as well throughout the years. We probably spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in education and coaching. And we infused different strategies and tactics along with the pitch that already works. Okay. So again, it's just one of those things that understanding there is a formula. You don't have to reinvent the wheel over again. And ideally, right? Ideally, you should strive to be a 50% closer, meaning that 5 out of 10 homeowners that you're sitting with, they're closing, right? 5 out of 10 are closing. And I want to give you guys a few structural things in our pitch. Obviously, I can't dive into all the details because we don't have time. And these are the kind of strategies that we share with our VIP coaching students as well. Because think about it, okay? Think about it. Yes, we do charge for our coaching program, okay? We also have money back guarantees and things of that nature, right? If you got no value from our training, you're like, James, this is a bunch of smoke. This doesn't work. I didn't learn not one thing from your coaching. Then I honestly feel then we shouldn't get paid if there is no value given to you. Okay. So basically, what we want to do is the first things first is automation, right? Because the second pillar is automation, but it's infused in the first pillar in sales. Okay. It's infused in there because what happens with automation, if you have a system like solar pipeline, if you have a system, what happens is when you get a lead at the door or, Facebook, wherever you get the lead from, it's already starting to build the know, like, and trust because you're sending out videos prior to your consultation. Okay. It's already building know, like, and trust because you guys heard me say this before. And Charlie probably heard me say this before. Steve definitely heard me say this before. Is there is a dead time from scheduling the appointment to actually sitting down with the appointment. There's called dead time there. Okay. So say, for example, you booked the appointment on Monday, you schedule the appointment for Wednesday or Thursday. There's a dead time, meaning that everyone's kind of just sitting around waiting for that consultation to happen, right? Not technically, literally sitting around, but, somewhat sitting around, right? So knowing that enabled for you to become a 50% closer, right? A really high closer. There's 3 things that you need, okay? There's 3 things that you need. You need the know, like, and trust factor. Know, like, trust. Because think about your buying behavior. Have you ever bought anything from somebody that you did not know, like, or trust? Versus, I'm pretty sure you have experiences as well where you bought something from someone, right? Because you know, like, and trust them. Okay. Knowing that these 3 factors has to be in play to be a high closer, because without these 3 factors, it's going to be very difficult to close the deal. So as easy as that sounds, build rapport, know, like, and trust, right? It's a saying that's thrown around in sales all the time, right? Know, like, and trust, build rapport. But as easy as that sounds, we have to implement the strategy behind that, okay? And the strategy behind building know, like, and trust within the dead time is to leverage videos. Videos needs to go out before your consultation, okay? Videos, it doesn't matter what company you work with, whether you're working with our sales organization, whether you're using our solar pipeline software, whether you're working for other companies, it does not matter. This strategy remains the same, okay? So you need automated videos of yourself going out to your homeowner, right? It needs to be 48 hours before the consultation, 24 hours before the consultation, and the day of your consultation, there should be videos going out to build the know, like, and trust. Because the last thing you want to do is book the appointment, and then 2-3 days later, you knock on the door and they kind of forget who you were, even if you booked the appointment at the door, right? And it's even worse when somebody books the appointment for you. Imagine if you guys have appointment setters and I'm your appointment setter and I set the appointment for Steve, for example, and Steve just shows up at the door and they're probably like, who the heck is this dude? Right? Who the heck is this guy? So it's a strategy. It's a strategy to increase your sales conversion. I'm not saying this is the thing, that this silver bullet is the thing that you need. And with this thing, you'll be a 50-60% closer. It's numerous things that you're doing to stack on top of it, right? So think about it as like steps in your house, right? Everyone has walked up steps before, okay? Enable for you to get to the top floor of a home, for example, right? You have to walk up steps. Okay, imagine this, and able for you to get to the top step of your home or any landing right up there. Maybe it's an apartment, a home, whatever that may be. You have to take a step. So imagine the steps are strategies. Okay. And the top step right at the top of that landing where you're trying to get to is the 50% closer conversion rate. And if you're taking steps and learning and implementing these strategies, right? Imagine, think about for yourself, where are you at on those rungs of steps? Are you halfway up there? Are you all the way up there? Because again, the top closers are closing 50+% of their deals. And 50%, I'm not talking about 50% warm market. I always want to clear this up because we have the closers out there that say, hey, James, I'm like a 75% closer, 90% closer. Yes, you probably are, but those are your friends and family. You should be like 100% close rate with those ones, right? So imagine these rungs, these steps, right? And as you get further and further up these steps, there are strategies that you need to learn and implement. Okay. Is that making sense? And as you get to the top is where you want to be, right? And then from there, you continue to refine this pitch because once you get to 50% close rate, it's going to get harder and harder and harder to increase that conversion rate. Okay. It's going to get harder and harder and harder. So you may implement this strategy, for example, the video strategy I'm talking to you about. And then from 10, 20%, you may get up to like 35, 40. And then from 40 to 50, it's going to be some other tweaks that you need to do. Maybe with your pitch, your tonality, your mirroring, your buy-ins, right? Your scarcity, like your urgency to really get these guys to get up to the top. It's not necessarily, you need to understand the fine details to get you to a 50% closer. You need to understand what are the fine details that I need to do to become this high closer, because it's not going to be your traditional pitch and you're closing at 50% close rate, right? It's not going to be the traditional pitch. It is strategies that you stack on top of each other. Okay. Just like walking up the steps, right? It's going to be a strategy after strategy after strategy after strategy, and eventually you're a 50% closer. And then from there, once you're a 50% closer, you want to maintain that close rate, right? You have to continue to practice. Just like anybody that's on top of the pinnacle of their career, or maybe athletes, they continue to practice. Okay. I cannot stress this enough. Record yourself in a video, right? Have your spouse, your significant other, your husband, your wife, listen to your pitch. Okay. Record yourself. It's really, really critical. Every day, record yourself. Maybe there are certain things in your pitch that you're like, you know what? I'm kind of lacking that a little bit. I'm kind of slacking off on this part of the pitch. Maybe when I deliver the electric bill, I'm not really diving in and stressing the pain on staying with the utility company, right? But again, you need to take inventory of yourself, right? After the presentation. So obviously, if you're not taking inventory, you don't know what you need to work on, okay? But once you get there, then you move on to the next pillar. Does this make sense, everybody? Everyone's wanting, say, for example, you're only on the halfway mark to a 50% closer. And from there, well, I don't think you know, right? You may not know that you're like only halfway there. And when you think about strategies on how to grow your business, you may not be thinking about increasing your sales conversion. You may be thinking about, I need more leads, okay? Because this is what we get all the time. It's like, I need more leads, I need more leads, I need more leads. But understand that it may not be a lead problem. It may be a lead management problem because you don't have a tool like Solar Pipeline. It may be a presentation problem because you don't have any scarcity. You don't have any urgency. There's no takeaways. Maybe the formula that you have is totally off, right? Maybe you're not sending out these videos and automating these videos. So it may not be a problem that you're thinking, right? Because that's why it's critical to get on a solar strategy call with us. Let us use our years of experience helping hundreds and hundreds of consultants and even business owners get in the solar industry. Let us evaluate what you have going on right now. And it may not be a lead problem, or it may be a lead problem after diagnosing exactly what your process looks like. Does this make sense? And you have to invest in yourself. I cannot stress this enough. There's not enough people like Steven invests in himself. He's one of our coaching students, right? You have to invest in yourself to level up your close rate, okay? To level up your business. If you want to make more money in 2023, you want to close more deals, invest in yourself. I'm not even telling you just invest in us. Ideally, we would love to have you if it's a good fit for everybody. But make sure to invest in yourself. I cannot stress this enough. SolarCon, right? Make sure that you guys invest in SolarCon. And I forgot the code. Hold on one second, guys. I'm going to send over the code to you guys. So make sure you guys go to attend.solarcon.com, right? Attend.solarcon.com. And I had a promo code for you guys. I'm just looking for it. And I'm going to give you guys a promo code. Sun Coach, okay? Sun Coach. SUNCOACH, all capital, Sun Coach. You guys going to get a discount. And I'll see you guys at SolarCon, right? If you guys see me walking around, right? If you guys see me walking around, say what's up, say hello. You know what I mean? You guys are all solar family, right? You guys are all my family in the solar industry. Say what's up, say hello. The same person that you guys see in the videos, the same person you guys see in the live, the same person you can see over there, okay? So say hello if you guys see me. What's up? What's up? What's that? What is that, Dylan? What's up, Dylan? How are you, man? How are you? I got a few more minutes, guys. I haven't got a text yet. I did get a text. It's I have to jump on a call, but it's a standby kind of thing. I told him if I got to jump on, text me, like hop on, right? And I'm going to hop on another Zoom. So again, make sure you guys go to SolarCon, right? That's another thing too. Invest in yourself. Do that now, okay? Do it now. Invest in SolarCon. Attend solarcon.com. Use Sun Coach as the promo, right? So you guys get a discount. And then from there, I'll see you guys over there. When you're over there, make sure you guys are taking notes. Don't just network. Networking is great. Going out, having fun, and networking with people, it's amazing, right? It's nice to rub shoulders with guys and gals in the industry. That's all like-minded people. That's amazing. But again, make sure you're there to learn, okay? Take a notebook with you. There's so many reps out there last year, right? Sitting there, like don't have any notes or anything, right? So again, make sure, excuse me, make sure you guys got a notebook, start taking notes. And then from there, with those notes, start highlighting things you're going to implement in your business. Because those strategies that's sitting in a notebook is not going to make you hundreds or millions of dollars just sitting there, okay? Make sure you guys implement it. Hey, what's up, Luis? How are you, man? Good morning, good morning. Okay, does that make sense, everybody? So make sure, share with your friends and family as well. Well, make sure you guys go to SolarCon, attend solarcon.com. Use Sun Coach as a promo code. Share it with everybody in the office. Give it to your manager, right? Just say, hey, dude, James just hooked us up, right? Or just say you hooked it up and you got it directly from me, right? Plug yourself, right? Like, hey, I talked to James. Remember that guy on YouTube? I talked to him. He gave me a promo code, okay? Everybody in the solar industry should be there, okay? If you're in solar and you're listening to my voice right now, whether you're live on a replay, make sure you guys go to SolarCon, attend solarcon.com, okay? That I'm not getting paid for this. I'm literally want to help the industry, okay? I want to plug SolarCon. Those guys are amazing over there. They're really changing the industry as well. Make sure you go check it out. Jake and Joe, they're amazing, right? So make sure you check it out. Attend solarcon.com. Use Sun Coach as a promo. Share it with with the owner of the company that you guys are working with, okay? And then just let them know that, hey, here's a discount. Make sure our team goes. Maybe you guys can make some incentives and stuff like that for your team to go. What else you guys got? What else you got? So again, There is a proven 10-step formula, okay? 10-step formula to close the deal. That's pillar number one. You should be a 50% close rate, okay? 50%, 50% plus. If you're not there right now, make sure that you guys are working and striving to get to 50%, okay? Because it's going to be, your life will change at 50% close rate, okay? Because imagine a 50% close rate, if you want to close 5 deals, you only have to sit down with 10 homeowners, 10 sit down appointments. You already have your 5 deals versus if you're like 10%, maybe 20%, you're literally quadrupling or 5xing the amount of people that you have to sit down with, depending on what your close rate is. Okay. If you have a 10% close rate, you literally have to sit down with 50 homeowners, 50 to close 5. Okay. It's going to be horrific at that situation. And you're going to get stuck in this rat race of, I need leads, I need leads, I need leads, I need leads, I need leads. Yes, great. We do need leads. But the first thing that you need to be working on is becoming a 50% closer. And if you guys aren't there right now, make sure you guys book a call, solarstrategycall.com. And we would love to dissect what you got going on right now and how we can help you become that 50% closer, right? Because imagine if you're at 30%, and we help you close one additional deal, right? Let's say 30 and we get you at 40%. And you close one additional deal every time you sat down with 10 homeowners. That one is how much? It's probably $5,000, 4 or 5,000, which pays you over and over and over and over again for a one-time investment. That's how important it is, okay? Awesome. Looking forward to SolarCon. Yeah, Louis, awesome, man. Me too, man. Awesome. What's up, Tori? Good morning. I'm just going to open up really quick. I haven't got a text yet, but I am going to jump into Zoom. I am going to jump in that Zoom meeting that they're having right now. I just asked them to kind of push it off. If I don't have to hop on, then I'm cool. But I honestly feel like I should be on that Zoom. So I want to open up for questions, right? It's 10:39 right now, Central Time. I'll open up for questions until 10:45, okay? 10:45, I have to shut it down, hard stop at 10:45, okay? So if you guys have any questions, let me know. What are some of the things that can really help you right now? If you had that one thing, think about this, right? What is that one thing that can really help you right now to grow your book of business? What is it, right? What is that one thing? If I had I don't mess around with magic wands, but if I did, like bing, ding, if I could grant you one wish, right? One wish, I'm a genie in the lamp or Aladdin or whatever that is, right? So if you had that one thing, what would that one thing be to take your business to the next level or your sales to the next level? What would that one thing be? Best lead method. Okay, cool. Awesome. Steven said best lead method. The best lead method, right, is to purchase them. Okay. There's companies like ours with Solar Pipeline where you can buy leads. You can buy warmer leads, and ideally, if you can't have the budget, to buy warm leads and also set appointments. Okay, warm leads and set appointments, because it comes to a point when you're taking it to the next level from door to door. Okay, when you're taking it to the next level from door to door, it's always going to be the return on the investment. If I put X amount in, what would I get out? Okay. So I'm going to let you guys know right now, right? And if you guys hear something else, a different number, then you should have some red flags, okay? I'm going to let you know right now. Ideally, good solar lead generation campaigns is going to start right around $5,000, right? I heard a couple people fall off their chair. No, I'm kidding. That's where it starts out, okay? So ideally, if you're spending $5,000 a month, right? And I kind of dive into leads and stuff in pillar number 3, which is Wednesday, but I'm going to dive into it because Steve asked. If you're spending $5,000 a month and it's getting you a return of 2x, so you put in $5,000, you make 2 sales, and then this is just an example, right? I'm not guaranteeing, because I'm talking about money, let me just back it up a little bit, okay? I'm not guaranteeing you anything, any income. I'm not saying this is going to be your statistics. This is our results. And I just want to be 100% clear with that, right? Because somebody's going to take this out of context. They're going to share this to the internet police, James said this, that I'm going to make millions of dollars. And then now I get in trouble by the internet police. Okay, I want to clear this up. You can make nothing, or you can make a lot more than I'm going to tell you. But again, all your systems has to be in place first before you purchase leads, right? Sales conversion, automation has to be there. Those two has to be there. If you don't have these two pillars up and running, if you're not a 50% closer and you don't have automation, don't buy leads. Okay, I'm letting you guys know right now, because again, we've been in a situation when we bought leads and we don't have these systems in place, we just lose money. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to lose money. So if you don't have a good sales presentation, you're not a 50% closer, you don't have any automation, do not buy leads. Okay, if anybody tells you otherwise and they're like, James, this is a bunch of BS, then just run away like the plague, because I'm telling you right now, they're just selling you. Okay, they're just being their typical salesman, which is cool. They're just selling you leads when you're not really prepared for it. Because I honestly feel before you purchase leads, especially when you're spending $5,000 a month, the lead generation company should always ask, what is your close rate, right? What is your close rate, and how are you going to manage the leads when you get them? Those two questions and the answer to those questions should be the deciding factor whether or not you should buy leads. Okay, just to let you guys know, with our system, you are not purchasing leads with Solar Pipeline. Even if you have $20 million, well, let me back up. Maybe if you got $20 million a month, okay, maybe. But even if you had the money to buy leads right now, if you don't have those two pillars in place, then forget about it, because you're going to set yourself up for failure, and we don't want to do that for you. Okay, so ideally, if you're getting 2x the return, you put in 5, you get 10. That's amazing, right? Some folks like, oh, I only made $5,000, right? What? You only made $5,000 and you were at home all day. You're not out in the cold right now. It's freaking literally 20-something degrees in the freezing cold out here in Texas. You're not in the cold knocking doors, and you put in 5,000 and you made 10, and we're complaining about that? If you want to make more, then put in more ad spend. Okay, that's what's so great about running ads, is you just put more fuel to the fire. That's what's amazing about it. Knocking doors, you can't like jump into a machine and replicate yourself and knock on thousands of doors. Ideally, that would be awesome, but you can't do that. The only way you can replicate yourself is by buying leads, because you just put more fuel to the fire. Okay. If you guys are looking into leads, check out Solar Pipeline, or actually book a call with us at Solar Strategy Call, because again, it just kind of dictates whether or not we can sell leads to you. We don't sell leads out in the market. Okay, just to let you guys know. Okay, as much as I promote, yeah, there's leads in the pipeline. There's certain things that you need, like those two pillars should be in place before you get leads. Okay, just truthfully honest with you guys. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to answer one more questions. There are no guarantees in life. Absolutely, there's no guarantees. Absolutely, nothing, no guarantees. You're right, Steve. I'm going to answer one more question. I got to hop in the call. Okay, I'm going to answer Louis' question. How do you create a sense of urgency for homeowners to switch to solar? Okay, this is a good one. How do you stress the sense of urgency? So the sense of urgency has to be takeaways, right? A lot of takeaways in the sales presentation, as if they're not able to qualify for this program, right? It's always giving something. Hey, but that's if you qualify, Louis. Okay, so there has to be a lot of takeaways. There has to be also a posture, okay, a confidence and posture that not everybody qualifies, and you're there, right? You're authentically there to see if you qualify, because a lot of people don't have the posture and the authority, and they kind of go in there like, if you want to, Louis, if you want to, Charlie, maybe if we can, right? There's no confidence as far as your posture, because if you walk into the consultation knowing that you have the authority to either qualify this homeowner for solar or not, then you're going to have a different type of posture when you walk into the home, a different type of energy. And a lot of folks and consultants, because they're not too confident on what they're basically pitching, right? Because they got it, they're closers, don't need a pitch. They're walking in there stumbling, making things up, right? And then from there, homeowners are not interested because they don't know, like, and trust you. So there has to be a lot of urgency. And also, you need to also tell them at the end, one of every 4 homes actually gets disqualified for solar, right? So again, I'm not sure if your home will qualify or not. That's why we need to do the site survey, right? So again, it's what is the next step? We have to sell them the next step. We're not selling them to install the system today, okay? But the next step is the site survey. And then also let them know, hey, that is the next step, because at this point, your home may get disqualified during the site survey. And if it does get disqualified, then I'll let you know. But if it qualifies, that's a big if, Mr. and Miss Smith. I'm not sure. Looks like you're getting excited, Charlie. But again, I'm not sure if the home qualifies, right? So if you posture up in that sense that like they can't have it, right? It has to go through these certain loops and hoops before they can have it. They're going to want it even more, okay? Think about it, right? Think about it. It's just one of those things, just human nature. When you can have something easily, you're like, I'll get to that when I can, right? That's cool. I'll get to that when because I can have it when I can, okay? When you cannot have it, right? You're like, oh, shoot, I really want that thing, but I don't know if I can get it. Then you want it even more. It's the same exact thing, the stress that you're giving a home, not stress, but that's what you're stressing to the homeowner, right? That, hey, even if you want this, there's no guarantees right now, right? So these are the next process to see if you qualify. But again, Mr. and Ms. Smith, I want to say 1 out of every 4 home actually gets disqualified. Yeah, my roof is brand new. Hey, no worries, right? You get all that a lot, right? My roof is brand new. What do you mean get disqualified? First and foremost, we got to make sure that you qualify for the highest, the best interest rate, right? You want to get the best interest rate as possible, right? And again, I can't guarantee that right now, right? It could be 2.9 right now. So again, it's just one of those things, right? Same exact thing, urgency, right? So for example, if you guys got a 0.99, that's starting to really go away, right? 2.9, a low interest rate. You need to let them know, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I know you got to think about it, which is absolutely cool. But if I walk away right now out the door, I can't guarantee you that it's going to be at 0.99, 1.99, whatever that is. We don't stress that enough to a homeowner, right? That, hey, this is the best interest rate right now. If I walk away, I cannot guarantee you that you're going to get this. So let's see if you qualify for it, okay? Let's see what you can qualify for, right? There's some urgency and some takeaways there. But throughout your consultation, you have to literally sound like a broken record and start taking away. Hey, that sounds great, right, Mr. and Ms. Smith? But again, I'm not sure if you qualify. I keep on saying that throughout. And then at the end, they're like, shoot, James, what the heck do I have to do to qualify for this? Okay. And those takeaways are not just done in the beginning. They're not just done in the middle. It's not just done in the end. It's done throughout your consultation. Just like what Charlie's saying, right? You pull it back, you take it away, you give them something, right? Hey, the great thing is, Mr. and Ms. Smith, if you guys qualify, there's no upfront cost. We'll take it a permit, a serial approval, installation, the maintenance of the system right from day one. So what you get is cleaner, lower cost energy. But keep in mind, Mr. and Ms. Smith, you have to qualify. I'm not saying that you are going to qualify, but if you do, that's amazing, right? Qualifying and buy-ins, right? You have to get buy-ins throughout too. Does that make sense, everybody? Because a lot of folks, a lot of consultants, they don't stress the urgency, right? They don't have any takeaways. And at the end of the presentation, when they ask for the sale, maybe they do a little takeaway there, before they ask for the sale, but it's not enough. And the homeowner feels like, I can do this whenever. That's the worst thing that you want to put the position of a homeowner, right? When they feel like they can just do this whenever. Right? You can't do this whenever. Because think about this. I got to log off, guys. I keep saying that, but I got to literally log off. But I want to answer Lewis's question. Think about this, okay? Think about this the next time and walk in a mindset of knowing this, right? When you're walking in a home, right, you want to obviously close the deal. You have to have that posture and authority to do so, right? You have to have that. So if you really think about it, say, for example, you're saving a homeowner $50 a month, right? Or 30, whatever it is, $50 a month, and they're saving $30,000 in 25 years. And that price is locked in, right? Locked in. And then after 20, 25 years, then the system or the energy, I don't want to say system, right? The energy is absolutely free from there, okay? Think about this. So you need to put your homeowner in this state of mind that if the utility called the homeowner and gave them that opportunity to lock in their rate, save money, and after a certain amount of time, they're no longer going to pay the bill. And the only thing they have to do is DocuSign a document from the utility company to lock them in to this particular program they have. Guess how fast they're going to sign that thing? In a heartbeat, right? In a heartbeat. But I honestly feel that we are not giving away enough takeaways. We're not pulling back enough. Then they feel like they can do this anytime. Because if that was the same situation with solar, if you can stress that type of urgency, everybody will be moving forward. Okay. I don't want to say everybody, like 50% will be moving forward. Okay. Obviously, the utility company has a different authority over a homeowner. Okay. So they're probably going to close more than us. But ideally, you should be at 50+% close rate. If you're at 50 to 70%, you're freaking killing it in closing. Okay. You're already killing it. Okay. So the utility company could probably get 100% of those. Okay. So that obviously because they have a different position with the homeowner. They've been buying electricity from the homeowner. But again, it's just walking into that mindset that if I can really convey this information to the homeowner, they should feel as if they're signing a contract with a utility company, locking in their rates, saving money right now. And after a certain amount of years, that thing is they're no longer paying their electric bill, right? You have to walk into that mindset. I'm going to educate them that much so it becomes literally like a no-brainer, okay? But obviously, I don't like using no-brainers because it becomes a no-brainer after an amazing process, okay? When you're closing at 50, 60%, you have a good process throughout, and it becomes a no-brainer because you have a really good process from getting the lead to closing the deal, and it becomes a no-brainer. It doesn't become a no-brainer just because you showed up and you said, hey, Mr. and Ms. Smith, I'm going to put 50 panels on your home. I'm going to save you $3 a month. What do you think, right? That's not enough. A lot of people sell off of the proposal, right? Whether it's Go Solo, Dividend, Aurora, whatever that may be, they sell off the proposal. But they don't understand that there's a sales tactic strategy before the proposal, okay? So what happens is, this is the last one. I can be here all day, guys. So what happens is if say, for example, if I was to put the sales processes in percentage, meaning that during your rapport building, if you can knock it out the park, then that's like 10% of your sales, right? And ideally, it should build up to 100%, meaning the homeowner's ready to move forward with solar, right? So if I can say, okay, to enable for you to be a 50% closer, you have to hit every single of these areas, and you have to hit it out the park. Meaning that if there's a grading scale to 1 to 5 of rapport building, each of the processes along the way, you should have a 5 in all of them, right? And if you have a 5 in every single process, every single step, just like our formula, there's this 10 step. If you can get a 5 in all 10 steps, that means at the end here, when you ask for the sale, 50% are going to move forward with solar, okay? So I don't want to give you all the numbers right now, but ideally, when you talk about the energy savings report / proposal, right? We don't say agreement proposal. It's energy savings, right? Energy savings report. When you're talking about an energy savings report, it's a small percentage of the deal being closed, okay? Meaning that even if you crush it here, when you're presenting the energy savings report, even if you got a 5, a score of 5 here, and there's 9 other steps, and you got like a 3, a 2, a 4, a 5, a 3 on those other steps, you're not going to be a high closer, right? Because what happens is you're focusing only on presenting the energy savings report. You jump right into it, right? You jump right into the energy savings report and understand that it's going to be a smaller chunk of becoming a high closer, right? If we broke it down into different percentages, okay? So ideally, if it's 10 steps, you want to have a 50 points, okay? 50 points. You want to have every single one, you have to knock it out the park, not one thing, okay? Because that's why you're probably wondering, shit, I'm killing it. I'm going over like the energy savings report. I'm killing it. They understand, the offset and all these things. Yeah, they may understand that part of the presentation, but what did you do to stress urgency, takeaways, right? Buy-ins throughout. What is the sales process throughout? Does that make sense to everybody? I can see it in my mind, but hopefully maybe I could just draw it out on the board eventually for you guys, so you guys can see it visually as well. Okay, because we're focusing here in a small little piece. I'm focusing here. Say for example, this is James, the solar expert. This little sign is the proposal part of it, right? And over here, there's so much other things, so many other things that we have to do, and we're focusing just right here, right? We're jumping right to the proposal right here, and we're wondering, well, how come we're not closing any deals? Because you don't have a proven sales methodology. Okay. So really quick, you guys, really quickly, make sure that you guys book a solar strategy call. It's absolutely free. I've been in solar for 8 years now. I've been in the energy industry for 10, been in solar for 8. We help hundreds of consultants get into solar, and we want to help you cut your learning curve, increase your sales, whatever that may be. It's absolutely free. It's literally 30 minutes. We carve away for you guys. Solarstrategycall.com. Okay. Don't be afraid to call us. Sometimes you get me, sometimes you get one of our coaches as well to get on the line. We're here to help you. Okay. Regardless, we would love to have you in our training. Don't get me wrong. We would love to have you as our coaching student. But at the end of the day, we'll see which direction is a good fit for you. It's not a good fit for us, right? It's not like, let's see what's a good direction, good fit for us. It's let's see what's a good direction for you guys. Because everybody is in different steps in their career. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, Tori. Looking forward to speaking to you. We'll see, Tori. We'll see, okay? Because it gets kind of round robin. And hopefully you get me, right? Hopefully you get me, okay? Other than that, everyone, thank you guys for joining me. I literally have to jump into Zoom. I have to actually start coaching students right now. Looking forward to talking to you guys. Tori, I'm looking forward to speaking to you. If you get one of my coaches, just say, hey, can you call James? Can you get James on the line? I'll love if I'm not doing anything or if I'm not on another call, I'll jump on the call. Okay, Tori. Other than that, you guys have an amazing, amazing day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Other than that, make sure you guys book your call. Solarstrategycall.com. Peace, everybody.